Hello, I'm Ken Fobb. This is NewsNet, Baton Rouge. Grab a tea or coffee as I go over with you headlines and news from our local area and region. U.S. federal prosecutors have accused former St. Tammany Parish Sheriff Jack Strain of taking part in a kickback and bribery scheme related to a contract for privatizing a work release program in St. Tammany Parish. Prosecutors say two employees agreed with Strain to make their adult children owners of the work release program with the understanding that some of the profits would be funneled back to Jack Strain. Recently, Strain entered a not guilty plea to a 16-count federal indictment. The U.S. Attorney's Office says if he's convicted, he faces a maximum of 5 years in prison for count 1, 20 years each for counts 2 through 13, and 10 years each in prison for counts 14, 15, and 16 of the indictment. He remains free on a $1 million bond, but had to surrender his passport. A trial date in this case has been set for November the 12th, but he also faces numerous sex crimes allegations involving juveniles in Louisiana State Court, but has pled not guilty to those as well. In the Baton Rouge area, agents from the Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries have written nearly 80 tickets or citations issued to dove hunters across the state on the opening weekend of dove season. Between September the 7th and 8th, agents issued 78 citations to 62 different people across the state for violations such as exceeding the limits, hunting without a license, and hunting with an unplugged shotgun. In East Baton Rouge Parish alone, 10 citations were handed out to hunters for hunting for doves over a baited area. In Baton Rouge on September 11th, first responders from around the capital region came together to remember the lives lost 18 years ago during the 9/11 attacks against the United States. They came together to participate in the memorial stair climb at the LSU Tiger Stadium. These first responders first prayed together. Then they geared up with 70 pounds of equipment, and then they ceremoniously and as a memorial climbed up over 100 stairs at Tiger Stadium, all in remembrance of the lives lost on 9/11. Finally, the A through Z Kids Daycare Center located in Ascension Parish has been fighting to get its revoked license reinstated after a 5-year-old girl was left inside of a van in the daycare center's parking lot earlier this year after coming back from a field trip and for failing to get written consent from parents before taking them on this field trip. However, earlier this week, the Louisiana Division of Administrative Law decided that this daycare's license will remain revoked and will not be reinstated. These have been local and regional headlines and news. I'm yours truly, Ken Fobb. I'll see you next time right here on NewsNet. Baton Rouge, have a safe and great weekend.